You're listening to My Grito Podcast Network, celebrating the culture of Chicanos and Latinos one story and voice at a time. Connect on social, on Instagram and Facebook at My Grito. Find all the My Grito Podcast Network shows over at mygrito.net.
Turn on my mic. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, and hockey fans worldwide, we're here for another episode of the Emo Brown Podcast, brought to you by the wonderful people at Grasshopper for all your medicinal. Ooh, look at that. All your medicinal, recreational, cannabis needs. Take $12 to their facade. Get 3 pre-rolls with my beautiful face on there. Smoke it up. Do your thing. Get on the next level. Go outside and look for aliens in the sky. They're out there. We're not alone. This is also brought to you by the big homie, El Tío Bobby, out of Tribal Streetwear. For all of your Tribal Click worldwide gear, make sure you cruise on into the lower left and get all of your stuff since 1989 when I was a wee lad of 10 years old. While you're there, let's visit Isaac Ruiz and his world-famous brand, the Silk Cloud Company. For all of your younger, looking good in the hood gear, make sure you go visit the lower left and get yourself that there. What do you get? Emo 30 gets you 30% off if you go to thesilkcloud.com. Yes, that is it. Barry, no mas. Unless you have another. Do you have another one? Let's roll it out. While you're out there and you're trying to smoke your Emo Brown pre-roll, but you don't want to look like you're too on a sick one, make sure you get these dark-ass gafas brought to you by 9-5. Barry, he wears his shades every day because it's a collaborative effort between 9-5 and 3 Punk Ales. Look at those things looking fabulous. Brought to you by the big homies from Chula Vista, Mike Metcalf, and 9-5. I have 3 pairs of 9-5 shades. One are very thin. I have a big head. I have one of those indigenous heads because according to my ancestry, I am 51% indigenous to these lands. That's right, Derek. We have a colonizer here with us today that we're going to get into in a little bit. Not quite yet. Before we get into that, I want you to make sure you guys rate, review, subscribe to all of the things we do here at Emo Brown, our YouTube channel, our Spotify, our, what is the other one, Apple Podcast. Barry, is your microphone on? Am I doing this alone today?
Yes.
There he is, my little China doll, looking fabulous. Looking fabulous. Make sure you rate, review, subscribe, do all the things. Visit us. Member call, roll, everybody. Guess what, Barry? We have new members. We have new members, and the last week we have 4 new members.
Hell yeah.
Jay Santiago, welcome to the crew. We've all been thinking about you. Welcome. There he is. Midlife craft artist. Midlife craftist. Welcome to the crew. We've all been waiting for you. Lali Sanchez. What's shaking?
Hey, I went to high school with you.
Did you really?
Yeah, that's my friend Lali.
Lali?
Hi, Lali.
There it is. T-Bubs. All right. Nobody went to school there. You know what name is missing amazingly is not on this list. Derek Dawson. Derek Dawson is here joining us from the San Diego Gulls. Well, you know what? Let's let Derek Dawson introduce himself. Hey, Derek, welcome. Turn on his mic, Barry. Act like you've been there before.
You can't tell me to mute shit.
Jesus Christ, man. Derek Dawson, longtime listener of the show, longtime friend of mine, longtime everything. Welcome. Why are you here today for this local Love Monday appearance?
I've just seen what you guys are doing down here and felt a little left out, so I thought I'd come hang.
How white of you? What are these minorities doing in the South Bay, and how do I get involved and try to take over? I see it. I see what you're up to, my little colonizing friend. No, in real talk, while we are here to represent the San Diego Gulls, look at you. You were such in a rush this morning, you forgot to wear all of your pants.
I did.
It only got to your calf, apparently.
No socks. There was a flood last Monday, so I thought maybe.
1998, you are looking good for 1998. I remember capri pants were all the rage.
Thank you.
I was in high school, and all the ladies wore them, but you pull it off genuinely nice. Derek, welcome.
Thank you. Yeah, we're promoting our Mexican Heritage Night this Saturday.
They sent you to promote Mexican Heritage Night for the San Diego Gulls.
Absolutely.
Okay, cool. I'm in. What do we got? Promote away.
Hey, Saturday night.
Go ahead.
6 p.m. puck drop. We are giving away Mexican hair. We're celebrating Mexican heritage.
Nice.
We're giving away Mexican Heritage socks.
I thought you were going to say we're going to give them Mexicans.
You get one, and you get one.
Oh, man.
No, we're not going to Oprah like that.
You get a
Look under your seat.
We were giving away Mexican Heritage socks. We got them right here.
Let me see. Show
Let's
them
see
off.
that shit.
You don't wear socks.
10 minutes.
Oh,
Well,
look at that.
That's actually so I took them off so I could show
Let me
you.
see these things, bro.
Check it out. We're having a tailgate in the parking lot.
Nice.
From 4 to 6. We're gonna have a discount on our friends at Mason Ale Works and their Respeto Mexican lager.
Get it, dog. You know what?
Get
Thank
it
you,
in you,
Cesar
bro.
Torres, for
Get it in
making
you.
this happen for us today. Let's drink a little of this. there it
Award-winning
is.
Mexican lager. Right
There it is. Nice. Crisp, refreshing, and classic Mexican lager.
Just like
what
Caesar.
do you do? What do you do at the San Diego Gulls?
I'm the manager of corporate partnerships for the Gulls.
Sounds intense.
So I work with companies in our area and outside our area that want to advertise and connect themselves with the team and partner up with us.
How long you been with the San Diego Gulls?
This is season 9 for me.
Nice. I buzz balls with you a lot, but it's because, I know you. We're friends.
Yeah.
We're acquaintances. I've known you for quite some time.
As you
From
should.
the beer scene, from the jiu-jitsu scene,
Yeah.
from the, what else you do? Like TRX.
TRX.
You've done, now you do like testosterone shots and Botox. What else is on your arsenal of
Triathlon?
triathlons?
I think that's
Steroids.
What we're doing. Yeah.
Steroids, anabolics, all the creams,
No,
bro. Balco.
We can test after this for PEDs. I'm clean. Yeah,
clean.
I'm Hall of Fame eligible.
Hell yeah.
What brought you to the Gulls?
Oh man, I've been with the Gulls. I was a water boy for the Gulls in the 90s. Real talk.
Really?
Yeah. 1995. I think.
We've had a team since the 90s.
They,
Yo,
they left
Boucher.
in 05 and came back in 15. This
Okay.
iteration. Yeah, so it was like the WCHL, ECHL Gulls from
Okay.
95 to 2005.
and it's a big deal, right? The San Diego Gulls is like
It's huge, man. It's
okay.
huge. And this team's American Hockey League. We're the direct affiliate of the Anaheim Ducks. We're owned by the Ducks, and
Okay.
we feed them with their next level
breadcrumbs. Oh,
talent. Breadcrumbs too. Yeah.
I want to be a hockey fan. I just don't know how to get into hockey. Real shit.
You got to go to a game.
Okay.
So if you ask anybody that hasn't or that's into hockey how they got in, you got to go in person. You
Okay.
can watch it on TV. If you're into the game already and you watch it on TV, it's great. But if you go in person, feel that energy, crack a couple of $5 Blue Line Blondes on Friday night,
Oof.
you're gonna be a fan.
Big fan of the Blue Line Blonde,
Big
man.
fan.
Who makes that one?
Mason Networks.
That's right, baby.
Our friends at Mason Networks.
That's right. Brought to you by Cesar Torres,
That's it,
Worldwide
man.
Incorporated.
Caesar and I collaborated. We've been working on this since. I'm not even gonna name breweries, but 6 breweries.
You know what I do like? This is what I do like. We're very loyal. I mean, I know that we've been working with you for a minute. You've jumped in and you've helped us out at the golf tournaments. I know you've been a direct friend of Caesar for quite some time, and he hit me up a few days ago. He said, "Hey, bro, how much is it going to cost me to get Derek Dawson on the podcast? He'll bring you socks, bro. He'll bring you like bobbleheads. He'll bring you like a jersey." I said, "Oh, what does he do?" He's like, "Hockey." I said, "I don't know nothing about hockey, but I'm here to learn."
Yeah, it's more than that.
It's more
about
than
the
that.
community, right?
You tell me. Let's go.
It's exactly what you guys are doing. So it's not just about the product on the ice.
Mm.
We can't control what happens out there. The players do their thing. We've got a decent little team right now. They're playing well. But off the ice, we want to give back to the community. It's about growing the sport of hockey and growing the community of San Diego. So Mexican Heritage Night is about celebrating the history of Mexican heritage in San Diego and knowing what this city was founded on and who actually made this city what it is.
Very nice. Damn. That was probably the best answer you've given all day. Now answer me this.
That's why they sent me.
Are there any Mexicans on the goals?
Right now, there's not. We have had a player. I'm not going to speak to it directly, but we had a player of Latin heritage at some point a couple years ago.
Do we just not play hockey?
But right now, I don't think we do. There's a couple in the league actually. There's a few. Yeah.
Here's the thing.
But it's growing. 10 years ago, or I guess more than that now. But when I started playing hockey, West Coast people from California didn't even play hockey.
Yeah, that's very true.
You know,
we
so
were big
now we
into
got-
roller hockey.
Now we got guys from Southern California getting drafted in the NHL.
No way.
Yeah, it's huge. So hey, the Mexicans are coming.
We've been here, buddy.
Coming.
we ain't going nowhere.
Coming to the
This
ice.
is Game of Thrones. The Mexicans are coming.
I'll tell you this much.
They're coming to the ice.
My wife gives me such a hard time because I pride myself in being adequate at everything that I do, like a jack of all trades of sorts. But I really suck at anything relating to ice. When it comes to like skiing, snowboarding, ice skating, valgo pito.
I've seen you
in
make a
British,
cocktail.
I suck.
In British.
I am not good at it, bro.
You gotta practice just like anything else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at you, dude. Caesar seems to be wanting to say something to you real quick.
Yeah,
Caesar.
Caesar.
Caesar's good.
Caesar looks good, man.
Caesar
Look at
looks
this
good,
guy.
too.
He's
Caesar-
ready. He's got the colors on too.
Caesar's wearing all Mexico gear all the time. There is no confusing Caesar. He is definitely of my tribe. Caesar, what can we say about Derek Dawson and the goals?
To speak on what he was saying, their foundation does a really good job of, I think, trying to plug that gap of why you don't see a minority presence in hockey. It's fucking expensive. Like playing roller hockey growing up, all the pads, all that shit is crazy expensive.
No, that's true. Everything
Like,
comes at a cost, man.
The only time I ever got to play was because I had a friend that had extra gear that would hook me up. And it wasn't BJ, unfortunately.
so you played
I
hockey?
knew another white guy. Yeah.
You played hockey.
Yeah.
Did you like it?
I loved it.
Yeah.
Loved
Do you
it.
follow hockey vigorously? Is this
Yeah.
Am I the only one that doesn't watch
Much
hockey?
to Derek's chagrin, by nature, I'm actually a Kings fan. But,
Okay.
you know.
We don't talk about that.
Yeah. No,
So
next topic.
am I an Anaheim Duck fan now?
You are. Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh.
So
Fernando likes it now.
If we're talking proximity, that's
Yes.
the closest team to you. So.
okay.
But if you want a good team,
Go ahead.
What's your team, Barry? Yeah, all right, cool. We've said enough. He's a Sharks
let me
fan.
tell you about the Sharks, baby.
The Sharks?
You're a Chargers fan?
No.
You like the Sharks.
The
Why, what
worst team
happened?
in the NHL.
They're the Chargers on ice, but they're our team.
Okay.
My team.
You know what? This is not getting me hyped up for,
Call
for,
the
for
Chargers
hockey.
on ice.
Yeah, we've made it very far.
Wow.
We have made it very far, but
Mexican Heritage
clinch
Night.
it.
Do we have anything to give away for this event?
Yeah,
Yeah, we are.
actually,
So-
we're going to give away some stuff from Mason Ale Works.
Let's
so
go.
Let's think of a contest we can do right now for the YouTube, right? Barishnikov.
All right, cool. All right, what else are we
We're going to
giving
give away a pair of tickets. We're going to give away some beer. We're going to give away some bobbleheads. We're going to give away some socks. So a little prize package for two here, and then we'll do another one on Instagram.
Sounds good. How many tickets are we giving away?
We'll
We
get four
got a
tickets,
four-pack, right, Caesar?
Yeah, we had a 4-pack. So we'll split them into 2 and 2.
Is there a dugout in for the hockey games? Like, I want to hang out by the players.
We
You
got
want
a
in the penalty
lounge.
box, huh?
We got a
Yeah.
lounge or a
Penalty
penalty
box.
box. Yeah, we could put you in the penalty box.
For sure.
Yeah.
we should do a
Check this out, though.
podcast from the penalty box.
Check this out. We're wearing a Mexican theme inspired jerseys and uniforms for the whole night too.
Okay.
So it's all going to be color themed to the the Mexican
Yeah,
flag
Mason,
colors.
Mason, we're sponsoring
No
the,
Mexicans.
The tailgate.
Sorry,
No Mexicans on the team.
I don't believe so. I'll have to check it out. But
Why don't you
at
play,
this
dog?
point
You
right
could've been
now, I
there.
don't think there is.
Okay.
Yeah, you could
You
have
want
been
to suit up?
You could have been our representative, dog. and
Dude, I would
So
eat
we're
shit
actually-
on the ice, dude.
We actually take
you would be there, bro.
we take these jerseys and we're going to auction them off after the game.
Go ahead.
And these go the money goes right back into the foundation,
Now you're
right back into
talking.
the community.
There it
So
is.
House of Mexico in Balboa Park, the cultural center, they're the community partner that night, so they're going to be the beneficiary of that. Obviously, we support you guys in your golf tournament, your guys' charity.
Much
We give
appreciated.
back and help access to the game. Like
One of the
Caesar said.
biggest proponents of being a community team, somebody from San Diego, somebody from down here, is that you better be connected with the community, man.
Yeah.
You better do your best to make sure you're giving back to the community. From everything I've heard from the Gulls, is you guys are doing exactly that.
You have to. It's not a question of like if you're going to do it. You have to do it.
And they
That's-
said, "Look at you, man."
And a super cool environment. You know, I'm taking Natasha and my mom this weekend, you know, because there's a mariachi going on in
Okay.
the fucking tailgate, you know, so.
That's this weekend.
party Saturday.
All right, I'll
Saturday,
take some
4
tickets,
o'clock.
bro. What, do I have to wear these socks?
No, you can wear whatever you want. You look fly as hell.
Thank you. You, my friend.
I don't know about the soccer.
You look
hat.
like
We gotta
Lisa
get you a gold-
Loeb. You look like you're about to sing a Lisa Loeb
gotta
song
get you a
right now.
gold
So
hat,
does
though.
anybody have glasses for him? He's just,
I will say going to the game is pretty hilarious because Derek and his crew have a definite competition going on with their suits and shoes.
Best dressed.
really?
Yeah. Oh, man. It's
Rock
ridiculous.
some J's.
Who do you work with? Does Craig Alston still work with the Gulls? Who works with the Gulls?
Craig's on air. You're
he's
competing
on,
with him right now. Craig's
97.3 The Fan.
How
with,
dare you bring
Annie.
up a competitor?
man, you guys are fighting with him on the midday.
We fight with nobody.
We fight with ourselves.
We fight with nobody, but everybody else.
Yeah. Everybody hates us, but we love everybody.
Come
It's
meet,
weird.
come meet my coworker.
I would love to,
They
bro.
like you.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I'd love to take some jobs.
see.
That's what I'm all about.
All right, so hold on. We digress. We're
What do
doing a
you wanna do? You
giveaway.
wanna drive the
How are we doing the
Zamboni or
giveaway?
something?
Yeah, let's figure something out for YouTube, and then we'll figure another one out for the Instagram.
I got an ideas.
Go ahead.
We should do the tickets on Discord. If you are listening or watching live,
Okay,
go on the
let's think of some-
Discord and post a picture of something Gulls.
Oof.
And
Something
then
goals
come
and
on the
something
chat in the
Mason.
YouTube and
How
tell
about
us.
something goals and something blue line.
Something Gulls and something Mason. Blue line preferred.
There it is. First person to do that, get yourself 2 tickets.
But make sure you put it in the
Tickets,
chat so we
2
know to
pairs
go
of
look at the
socks,
Discord.
2 bobbleheads, and then on 2 4-packs of beer.
There it is.
And then we'll do another one on the Instagram for the same exact thing.
Legit.
How's attendance for these matches?
Attendance is great.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're in the top 5 of the AHL every season. It's a party, man.
Get bueno,
It's
bro.
a party.
That
We
makes
average
me
about
happy.
8,000.
And you guys are located within the sports arena.
Yeah.
Pachanga.
Pachanga Arena. San Diego
Pachanga
Sports
Arena.
Down Point
Say it
Loma,
right.
Midway District.
Say it right. Put some respect on that.
You can say either one.
Pachanga.
Sports Arena, Pachanga.
There you go.
Pachanga or Pachanga?
Pachanga.
I like when Steve tells people to respect
Pachanga.
things.
Put some respect. Hey, put some respect on that.
You know.
fool.
Bobby Cressy's there a few nights out of the year doing the Oregon at the Gulls games as well.
Big Oregon fan.
Yeah.
Big Oregon.
And we got I forget your resident DJ.
DJ Mancat.
Man, cat.
What?
What's up?
That's a great name. That's a good
I was
name.
waiting
Regular
for
at the
Steve's
holding
response.
company.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's DJ Mancat. Wow. He scratches like a kitten.
Ones
There
and
it is.
twos.
Nice.
Crushing it. Yeah. Puts on the party.
You heard it here first, guys. This is Mexican Heritage Night this weekend here at Sports Arena, a.k.a. Pechanga Stadium, San Diego Gulls.
Appreciate you having me, man.
What are we giving away at the game? Will there be a giveaway?
First 8,000 people get those.
That's right, guys. You too can get some San Diego Gulls socks.
And there's a ticket package. If you want, you can include it, and they also will give you a beanie.
The ticket package is sold out.
The beanie is
And
fire.
However,
digress from my previous statement.
However, the beanie is in very limited supply at merch.
Okay.
And then we've got some
BJ's gonna knock
Mexican
some fools over to
blankets,
get
too.
that shit.
Mexican blanket.
Oh, yeah, I need something.
Did you guys bring?
throwing
some woven,
hands like he was at one of his punk rock
blankets.
shows?
Did you guys bring any of that?
No, they're not here yet. They're not here till Wednesday.
Interesting.
We got a jersey coming for this guy. There's some things in the works. It's gonna be fun.
All right, cool. Hey, I appreciate you coming in.
No, thanks for having
Thank you
me.
for spreading the word.
Of course.
Enjoy your masonry.
Thank you.
Viva la Gulls. Let's party.
Let's go.
What do you think of that, Barry?
I want you to be a Gulls fan, dude,
Okay, why?
because it's awesome. It's local. It's ours. Like, we got the Padres, we got the Gulls. You got to support both. And now we got the SDFC, too.
SDFC.
We got a trifecta.
I know. I feel like we're turning into real sports town. Title Town USA here.
But look at the way they support us, like you talked about. They
Yeah.
come out for our community, the way the Loyal and the Goal came out for the tournament.
Re-
so-
Rest in peace, Loyal. That easily bridged the gap over to SDFC. SDFC, they are very involved with what we're going to be doing moving forward, and already they're out there supporting my brands. They're out there at Little Italy's 3 Punk Ales. That's right, guys. Little Italy 3 Punk
I'll
Ales.
check the Discord right now, see who won, and if I
$5
like them, I will
pints.
actually give it away. If not, I'll delete it.
It looks like Tony Marroquin said in the
Oh,
chat.
I
that
love
he
my
did
man.
it.
All right, and
So we got that, but we got to check it. We got to check the validity of this statement.
Interesting. Nothing gets my blood pumping like hockey talk. Look at that.
I can't wait for that
love
segment,
me
Hockey
some
Talk.
I'm
hockey.
telling you, in
Hi.
person, you're gonna fall in love.
Yeah?
This is gonna backfire on me because you're gonna hit me for tickets so much.
Okay, I'm going to hit you for tickets right now. I have a family
I've been
of
trying to sell
5,
him on
dude.
hockey and monster trucks, and I think hockey is an easier sell.
Monster
than
trucks was just a couple days
I
ago.
know
I
monster
missed
trucks is
that out.
awesome.
Unreal. This is what we've become.
This is
Trucks
what we
go
do.
into the stands.
All of a
though,
sudden,
dude. That's
Emo
kinda
Brown
scary.
is all about monster truck rallies and beachy hockey.
This is what happens when you let one in. We bring it all.
I'm more impressed with your fit, dude. Show the people your legs.
good.
If you're going to be a hockey fan, your pants cannot reach your shoes.
Yeah, you gotta have a little ankle showing.
Let's little ankle.
Yeah.
What do you call that? I don't know.
I call that a mess, fool.
ankle cleavage. Is that what that's called?
They're looking good.
Ankle
cleavage.
and cleavage.
Yeah. Got some goals dunks here.
Dawson, thank you for
I
coming.
knew you were
in.
gonna look good, so I was just trying to keep up.
Yeah. The flattery will get you nowhere here. Leave the tickets at the door. Leave a bobblehead. Leave a Mexican blanket.
Brought
I'm
you a
going to take
bobblehead.
these socks.
I better see the bobblehead next week.
Where is
on
the bobblehead?
episode.
Leave it on my side. You'll see it.
Nice. Very nice.
It's got to be on the next episode.
It'll-
I'm gonna
this
tune
is-
in too right after I join the social club.
Let's put it there now.
Timeout. He brings up a valid point.
You already called me out.
How are you not a member of the social club?
You just invited me right now, so I was waiting for an invite.
All right. If I don't read your name next week,
Go ahead. I'll be tuned in.
if I don't read it,
If you don't read it, I'm gonna be mad.
okay. All right, Barry.
Guess I'm
Put a
Barry.
pin in this one, dude. Put a
Pinned.
pin in this one.
Pinned.
We're gonna make sure. All right, let's make this show good. Let's bring up somebody of value up here. Derek Dawson, everybody. Look at you. Klea, if you can make your way to the arena. Ladies and gentlemen, you may remember her.
Albania in the house.
Once upon a time, she was on every episode. Once upon a time, she was on her first episode here with us here at the Emo Brown Podcast. She is making her triumphant return. She is the peanut butter to my jelly. I never say anything offensive when she's around because she out-offensive me. She is way more offensive than I am. She is from Albania, by way of City Heights, joining us here with the pinkest of hair. Hit us with the Albanian battle cry. There it is. Bring that mic closer to you, young lady. Get on it. Nice. How have you been?
I've been great.
What have you been up to? I miss you. When was the last time you were on here?
Honestly, like 3 years ago.
Nice. Feels like it. You brought like August or something.
I know.
Wait, how long has Sober Living been open?
5 months.
Okay, so that's like the last time that you were on here.
Really?
Because you were promoting the
reopen?
opening. You were promoting the opening.
The open
for
house
it.
you guys went to?
Yeah, I didn't get an invite, remember?
Yeah, right.
You'll
ahead.
see me there soon.
Yeah. Keep it up, Barry. You'll
I
be
got
in
a bed
Sober Living in
available.
no time. You'll be in Sober Living in no time.
I'll drink to that.
Klea, awesome to see you. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Happy 1-year-old birthday to your son.
Thank you.
Happy 11 years of sobriety.
Yeah.
Happy pink hair.
Yeah.
What happened there?
I'm going back to dark, so I just have to try everything on the way.
You like the angle you're represented today?
It'll do.
It'll do. Insider information, she did not want to have anything posted of herself last episode because she did not like the angles.
They did a close-up.
They,
Like,
wait, time out. They.
You did.
Okay, fine. I'll take responsibility for that. She's like, I don't want
It
any
was
reels.
this close. Why would anybody want to be that close?
Because look at that.
Look at there she is. Look at that. Tell us about Dollface Club. Give us an update.
Which part?
The good stuff.
Okay, so the good stuff, the brand's going great.
Yes.
I thought that last year I wasn't going to do as great, as I had done previously, but it was a good year for me.
Why? Why did you think that?
Just because I had another business venture with the sober living, and then I was traveling for a month in Europe. So
Perdón, bro. Perdón. A month in Europe.
Yeah.
Sober living project.
Yeah.
And still DFC took it to the next level.
It was great.
I love when you post that your mom's wearing Dollface Club stuff. Biggest supporter or what?
You know what? In the beginning, I was just telling my friend about it, because she's got like a big dream right now. And I was like, man, in the beginning, everybody said I was crazy.
Why?
Just, like, oh, I'm going to start this and it's going to become this. And everybody's like, you're wasting your time.
I feel like that's a good start. I feel like when people are telling you like, oh, this isn't going to work or oh, this is going to fail, it's almost like, oh, yeah, it is.
It's just my family, though. Like, everybody else was like, fuck yeah.
Yeah?
And my family is just really cultural. And they're like, big dreams, girl.
I remember my mom telling me a story when my dad and my mom were trying to buy their first house, and like people in their family was like, don't do it. You don't want to buy a house. That's a dumb move. It's like real shit. Like you just got to go for it.
Yeah.
You got to be in those uncomfortable situations to push your family forward.
And now they wear it.
Ooh, what's up? Look at you. Tell us about sober living.
Oh my God, I love it so much. It was funny because like in the beginning when I first thought of doing it, I was like, man, I'm going to have like 30 houses. And then like towards like when I was about to open, I was like, well, maybe what if I don't like it? I'm not going to commit to nothing. But so far it's been like super fulfilling. I love it. Yeah.
Time consuming?
Not really.
Take me through the dynamic. Who's in charge of the actual house?
Like low key me. I'm not like a micromanager, and I like, I'm there. But I have a house manager and she does amazing. She's literally on top of it. I trust her. She's got over 2 years clean. She's like, she texts me about everything, but it's really not like as time consuming as I thought. Now I see how people can have like 10 and up houses,
Oh, really? Is that the goal?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. How many houses you own?
I mean, the person that I know that has the most, I think has like 19, and I'm trying to do more than that.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God. What is like the startup cost to just get one house going?
Honestly, this one probably costs a total of like 30 grand.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Get it, girl.
Not bad.
No.
And 30 grand, that was like, I could probably do it in less, but I custom everything,
I've seen the virtual tours of the sober living house.
Oh my God, it was so much fun. Now it's like, I already want to start on my second one, but I'm going to Europe again, so I'm going to wait till after.
You're dropping a lot of dick right now. Let's relax. Okay, we get it. You're going to Europe.
There's only so much room on this floor.
Jesus Lord, let me move these killer socks out of the way real quick. Sober living consists of how many people in the house?
Okay, so right now, 13 total.
There's 13 ladies that live in there, including the manager.
Including the manager.
Okay.
So it's 12 and the manager.
Oh man, and they're there. There's. Do you have to abide by a certain set of guidelines?
Oh my God, I have 25 pages of rules.
Okay.
It's the best.
Yeah.
I have 25 pages of rules, and then the last rule is like, rules vary by client.
So it's not you ruling with an iron fist. It's you playing by the rule book that was given to you on how to operate this business.
Kind of. We took rules from every handbook that we got and then made it our own. Because, already with Dollface in the recovery community, there's a lot of like, oh, they're just pretty girls, like, and I wanted to set a standard of like, we don't fuck around. Like this house is like going to be women that want to stay clean and that get to the next level,
Yeah, we're pretty, but we don't play.
We don't play.
We don't play that way.
And it's funny because like the house right now, man, I don't know. At first I was like, people were, when they saw like the first set of girls I had, they're like, man, you should do like a YouTube series or something, And then as time goes on, you hear about those shows like Bad Girls Club and stuff like that. And I'm like, man, the girls are so good.
Yeah,
like,
compared to that,
they're solid.
Well, I hope so. The show is called Bad Girls Club. I mean, you
didn't get to sober living by being good.
No, but I mean, once you're there, you're expected to live up to a certain level of respect or
right for yourself. It's cool. I love it so much. The girls are like, they call me father, because I'm not because I'm just
the views expressed by Klea do not necessarily respect.
No, because I'm not like super nurturing, but like I'll tell you how it really is,
Well, who better than somebody who's been in that situation?
100%.
You've been sober now 11 years. And we've heard stories that we weren't able to air last time because you didn't want to share them.
What?
Remember, I put them out and you didn't even like reshare them because like I didn't look good in this video. But just listening to the stories you told us last time, listening to those stories last time, you've seen it all, dude.
Yeah.
You've seen it all. And now you're 11 years sober. And now what better beacon of hope than you to be there running the show and say, hey, I've been there, done that. I know what it feels like.
100%.
I'm not faking the funk. I'm not just like somebody who's here like chasing a check, trying to open these businesses. I've been there.
And I'm literally not asking them to do anything that I haven't done myself.
Very nice.
So it's cool. And they respect it. And like, I mean, I think I've had a total of like 4 girls that relapse, and which is like pretty rare. Sober living is just usually like a revolving door of like people want it and then nah, you know.
What's the normal time frame? Like what's the tenure of somebody who stays there?
Well, it depends. You know, you have people that will live there for years, and then you have like I have a couple girls that are leaving the nest. I have 2 girls that left already that got their own spot.
Okay.
And then I have one that's leaving on Wednesday that got her own spot. It's like bittersweet, you know, because in my head I'm like, please don't leave. But then it's like that's the goal, you know, to be independent in San Diego is hard. Period.
Very much so.
You know,
Very
and to
much
see them
so.
like grab a hold of something and that inspires them, and then they're making it is awesome to me. You know, it's cool.
So sober living is AKA like a halfway house.
Yeah, 100%.
100% halfway house.
100%.
So your goal is just to kind of get them rehabilitated enough to be self-sufficient for themselves and
Yes.
go out, find a job. Are they required to find a job?
Like
while
within 30 days, you have to
Yeah.
like so we have like the first set of rules is like you can't leave by 9 p.m. It's like really strict the first 30 days. You have to have a job, and then each month gets like a little bit more lenient to where like the last month, you know, you don't have to be home by till midnight, and you know it's cool. It works for them, and it's it just gives them a little bit of discipline to like figure out how to live in the real world.
Ooh.
You know,
Have you had to escort a young lady off of the premises yet?
absolutely,
Really?
absolutely.
So not everyone's willing to participate and play by the rules.
I'm telling you, I had a girl come. She was so excited. She had did an interview. She came out of treatment, came into the house same day, and then within a day, she went to Walmart with one of my other girls. I sent her with her, and then literally they got drunk within the same day. And I'm like, how do you do that?
A
You
little
know?
too much freedom?
And then sends me like OnlyFans pictures later after I kick her out. She's like, well, you know, like I'm like, what the fuck?
She wanted you to be a member. Go ahead and shout her out. Let's get it out there. Let's get her link
what's
out
the
there,
handle?
man.
It was
Let's
the
go.
weirdest shit. I'm like, you can't even like make this shit up. It's so funny. Like, girl, what? You sent the wrong picture? No, she really sent me those pictures. I'm like, yeah, you know what? This ain't that house.
We got a question in the chat that
I got
pertains to
another
this.
house.
Go ahead, Barry.
Tony Marroquin is asking, he wonders how they deal with support and avoiding cliques in the house.
I mean, the house is a clique. You know what I mean?
Are there subgroups?
No sub cliques.
No, I mean, it's a family. I haven't had that so far. I just feel, I mean, there's like we do Dollface events where we give back to the community once a month, and then there's like mandated to come. So I feel like in those moments they get to see like the bigger picture and then meet all the other girls that are not in the sober living. And, you know, I have a friend who's been my friend since I've been clean, and he pretty much nailed it. He's like, man, you're providing them with belonging already just because it's Dollface.
Yeah.
Like they're moving into the house, like they get all the Dollface gear. Like you're hooked up. You're coming into it without feeling like an outsider.
Hella
Like,
inclusive. Just getting invited into the house must feel like a victory for them, huh?
it's cool. I don't know. It's just like I can't believe it. It's like another part of my world. Was
It's your
revealed.
world. You created this.
It's cool.
And when we first met, and I feel like we clicked really quickly when we first met because we both talk a lot of shit. We're both pretty much real. We don't really like, you know, I don't like speaking in like, oh, well, I don't know. Like you were telling me your stories like, oh, well, it started off like a brand, you know, and then it kind of divulged into a club, you know, and then it's like, now it's clothing, and now you're doing good stuff in the community. I was like, that low key is exactly what we were trying to do with Emo Brown, you know, like we started.
You are doing
yeah,
it.
Thank you. Makes me feel happy to, you know, be in good company like that. But we have a lot of parallels in our lives like that, you know. You've taken it to the next level. Like this is adult shit.
It is, right?
You're doing some adult shit.
That's how it felt like. I'm like, man, because clothing is amazing, and I always like want more. Like, what's the
Yeah.
next, you know? And
Yeah.
then for this to just like have fallen and just worked out the way it is, it's just, it's crazy to me.
Well, it's because you're not faking the funk. And I bring that back again because it's really easy to like jump into, oh, well, this is cool right now, or this is kind of trending. Let me do this. But when you've lived it, done it, and just kind of going through it, because you said something to me earlier. It's like, I'll always be an addict.
100%.
You know, like I may be sober, but I always have that addict in me.
Yeah.
Like from telling me, he's like, hey, like I got them tweaker feelings where if I see a car that's running, like boom, for that split second, oh, I can jump in this car and whatever. And I believe it went. So you literally fight those feelings, or not even fight, just have those feelings every day.
They're thoughts, you know? Thoughts come and go, but definitely I have those thoughts.
Good for you, like to just battle it and just be living and become the role model of the house.
I mean, it's just, I'm not though, you know? It's just, I live my life for a certain way, and I just feel like, I was telling them this weekend we went to Big Bear as a family, you know? We got hooked up by Astrid. Thank you so much, Astrid. She did like a little fundraiser for the house and did tattoos, DFC tattoos.
Nice.
And kept all the money and gave it to us to go on a trip, you know? So on that trip, I was telling them like, man, this is the blueprint. Like you're living it. You know, like this is how I made it out, and like you're in it right now, and like you don't even know it. Like just this, like just you not going to go do something that you would normally be doing. It's like it's that easy to like I don't know.
And it has a lot of responsibility on your end because it kind of like ensures that you keep walking that sober life.
That's how Dollface was for me in the beginning because I mean I was on paper, you know. So that when I got off paper, it was like man, like now I really got to do it because it's like it's become this, you know. And I feel like it happened this way so that I wouldn't go back.
Man. And if that wasn't enough, married, mom, look at those things.
And we have a nonprofit called Nobody Plans on Dying that resulted from like a hoodie that I made that turned into a dream to make a documentary that will pretty much shed light on overdose.
Yeah.
You know, because it's such a hush-hush topic in our culture.
We had Ernie come in. A couple of weeks ago, and that's when I first like heard of this project. He's like, hey, I'm working with Klea, and we're working on the Nobody Plans on Dying documentary. We've did some
Which
clips
we
here.
just finished shooting on
That's
Saturday.
what he was telling me that it would wrapping up by
Saturday.
January. Good
Yeah.
idea, guys. Where's the debut? Where is that
So
happening?
we're planning. The goal is to rent out a theater and just kind of do like a premiere with the panel. And we're supposed to have it done, edited by February. So in March, we're going to start like putting the details out for that. And I hope that it turns into like a series, you know, that's like the goal. And so like, you know, how Intervention, how they did people foul. They pretty much like instigate situations to make people upset. And then
they prep you to fail.
They prep you to fail. And then they make this, even like the intervention part of it, they're like, oh, make it drama, you know, and at the end, they'll give you like a solid paragraph where it's like, oh, this person went to rehab and they did great. And then they relapse and then they just discard that person. You know, and
Use
it's just,
them.
yeah, and it's like 30 seasons of that. You know how many people that probably damaged, you know? So I don't know. I want this to be more of like putting love into these people, that these things happen and they're good people and that like they belong to a family. They're somebody's kid, you know?
And that could happen to anybody. That these kinds of situations can affect anybody and everybody's
100%.
life. I'm a dad now. You know, I had my, you know, moments of like when I wasn't a dad, I was like, fuck. Going on now. I'm a dad and I feel like I can't like drop the ball. Yeah. And I not to make light of it, but I always remember that show or the movie with Freddie Prinze Jr. Ooh. She's All That. Ooh. And he's hacky sacking and he's kicking it up and he's trying to maintain like, oh,
classic
so much
Freddie,
right? So much pressure. I got to keep this hacky sack going. Can't let it fall. Everyone's depending on me. And it just feels like sometimes like, you know, as a dad, as a parent, as somebody who has a lot on the line, a lot to lose, there's a lot of responsibilities, a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
And it's good to know that there's people out there, you know, I'm not alone. I'm never going to be alone in that feeling, knowing that there's a Klea out there who's also a mother, who's also a wife, who's a business owner, who's an entrepreneur, who is doing all of these things, juggling all of these things with 24 hours in a day. You do so much stuff, dude.
Doesn't feel like it.
No?
No. By the way,
go ahead.
Side note.
Oh, go ahead.
Do you know that I'm very good at hacky sacking? Not that anybody cares, but you know, if you were just to bust out a hacky sack, I'd probably be just
well,
good.
check this out. I ain't got no hacky sack.
People even play that? Sorry. Okay.
I haven't. The last thing I heard about hacky sack was the Weezer video, "Say It Ain't So," where the weenies are hacky sacking in the front yard.
Perfect.
Shit. Klea, let's get into some news. Let's get into some stuff. Let's see what's going on. We're gonna come back to all your stuff. I want to know about your bragging about your next European adventure and all that.
Albania.
You're Albanian.
100%.
Barry, what's going on in the wonderful world of news, bro?
I got some big news. I think some news that you're going to care about.
Go ahead.
Did you hear we're getting a new taco shop?
Okay, well, let me fix my hat just in case.
Coming up all the way from Tijuana.
There's a lot of taco shops making that transition from Tijuas into San Diego into Chula Vista. Let me count the ways, Klea. We got Tacos El Gordo.
The best.
Ahumadera.
Mm-hmm.
El Poblano. And now what?
Tacos El Frank.
Look at that, bro. Iconic taqueria. Tacos El Frank coming to the U.S. and that's Tijuana institution since 1996. The best tacos in the world are finally arriving into National City. Oh, are they going to Plaza Bonita?
That they are. So they're
Oh
going to be in
my
Plaza
God.
Bonita. They said this year. We'll see if that's true. But we're going to have a bowling alley and a Tacos El Frank. I think Plaza Bonita's coming back.
There's a bowling alley at Plaza Bonita?
They're putting one
I
in.
like Plaza Bonita.
Jeez
Did it go
Louise,
away?
bro. No, the last thing I remember about Plaza Bonita is, well, I have many memories of Plaza Bonita. One of them was Claire's Boutique, somebody getting stabbed at Claire's Boutique and everybody running out. The other one was,
They didn't like their belly button ring or something.
the other one was post 9/11. Some joker decided to turn the alarm on, and everyone went out, shut down. Everybody ran out. So those are my memories of Plaza Bonita.
When I used to work there, they would shut down like at least once every couple
Where
months.
did you work in Plaza Bonita?
The van store, baby.
The van store?
The best vans.
Of course.
The best
Where
vans in
else?
California. That was it.
I
That
had
was the only
vans.
store I needed to work at. But yeah, they would always like have an alarm. It's like, all right, shut the gate, and then you just watch people run by.
For a minute, when I was in high school, my post-school activities consisted of leaving in fifth period, cruising over to Plaza Bonita, picking up a great steak escape sandwich with some fries and the cheese dip, an orange Julius, and then getting a lemonade from the hot dog on a stick ladies.
Yeah, the hot dog on a stick, people would always hook it up when I went there because they would get our shoes. So they needed the all black vans to work.
ahead.
So I'd go there in the morning and they would just hook it up with donuts.
Upselling.
Did you know they can make donuts?
No, bro.
Yeah, they just take that batter and they keep putting it back on the stick.
Everything
The
about you
fat-ass
says
donut.
Plaza Bonita Vans employee. Look at you.
Hell
bro.
yeah, man.
This freaking guy.
Dawson's Creek.
Security hated us.
My wifey used
Always
to work
hot box
at
in the parking lot.
Wifey used to work at Plaza Bonita. She works. That's where actually we rekindled our relationship. I've known wifey since I was like 7 years old, and yeah, our families were family friends. We kind of grew up together. I was a chambelán in their quinceañera, like for her and her
cute.
sister. And then I always dated the white ladies, you know, because I knew deep inside I'm going to marry a Mexican. So I better get all this, you know. So let me get all this shit out of my system.
Is that why you keep me around?
And then, you know, I was like, okay, cool. And I was dating a white girl at the time. And then I just randomly popped into Plaza Bonita. Wifey was there selling model cars. Those old classic like steel cast model cars. And little ones right there. And I'm just, you know, doing my thing with my hot dog on a stick lemonade. And then I just mosey on over by this kiosk and Crystal is right there looking at me. She's all steady. I was like, what's up? We exchanged Gmail or instant mail.
It's AOL. It's
was it
You can
AOL?
find me at
was
Laser
AIM.
Latino.
Yeah.
Did you hit it with the laser?
Yeah, I hit her with the Laser Latino screen name, bro.
Remember
It-
that?
Yeah.
Good old days.
Were you
Hell
on that?
yeah.
Hell yeah.
Does this
I'm
mean
still
any
on it.
age, sex, location?
Yeah, ASL.
Is there?
And nobody was ever honest.
Oh,
No.
man.
was
Yes,
always
it
like-
was.
And then you wait for the internet to go.
Yeah.
Why
Someone
does
makes a phone
everything make
call.
that? You have Albanian houses. You guys must get confused because that noise is everywhere.
You know what I'm talking about.
That was the Albanian
Dude, did your mom ever get up on the phone and be like, yeah, get off? Yeah, my mom would maybe get off that shit. She's like, mijo, ya duérmete, quítate del internet. And I was like, oh, man. That was me growing up. My mama was cock blocking me since I was little, bro. Getting on the phone, talking to these girls.
As she should.
When I was little, my biggest paydays were going to being chambelans at quinceañeras. You know, and I'd strike up a nice relationship with my dancing partner, and we'd start talking on the phone, and be like, ¿Qué onda, Mayra? ¿Cómo estás? Hey, what's up? Mijo, ya cuelga. Never let it get to the next level. Were you in a quinceañera?
No.
Ever?
I used to go, though. No.
Because you're Mexican as fuck, pretty much.
Pretty
You were raised in City Heights.
Yeah. But I was, I started drugs pretty young, remember?
Tell us.
I was like 13.
What was your
on-
drug of
I
choice when
was
you
a
were young?
tweaker.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And it just filled a void at that moment in your life that you needed filling?
No,
or
not really. I worked at Redford's restaurant. So at a young
Best
age.
meatloaf in San Diego. Everybody come on through to
Everybody
Redford.
was a tweaker there.
Why?
And I worked there when I was first of all, it's Albanian owned, okay?
Is it really?
Yeah.
Get it.
100%.
Who's the most famous Albanian you know?
Mother Teresa.
There it is,
Just
everybody.
Talked about her.
Go ahead.
And Eliza Dushku.
I'm sorry.
A what?
Okay, first of all,
That would be a better name
we're
for
about
Goop.
to age right here. We're about to age.
Sounds like a dance move. Hey, hit me with that Elisa Dushku. The Dushku.
No, she's the girl from Charmed. She's like the brunette. No,
No,
not Charmed.
okay.
I'm sorry. Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Okay.
Come on, the brown hair one.
I'm getting a thumbs up by the fans in the background. So
Nobody?
That must
I was
be
a
good.
Charmed guy. I wasn't a Buffy guy.
You weren't a Buffy guy?
I was a Buffy movie guy
I was about Morrissey.
with Pee Wee Herman and Luke Perry. Dude, Luke Perry was awesome.
Dua Lipa.
Oh, she's Albanian?
She's Albanian.
Albanian. Why do you call it
Albanian.
Albanian?
What
It's
do you
because I
call
think because they're Mexican and Albanian, so I
Yeah.
just call it Albanian.
You know, a couple people call me that now.
You're welcome. That's what I do. That's what Emo Brown does.
you
We give
started that.
out nicknames here in the hood. Barry, I'm excited for Tacos de Frank. Do you go to TJ and eat those?
No, I go to Taco Naso, but I've seen
Taco
Tacos
Naso.
El Frank.
If I'm telling you, this is like those most Mexican white guy I know. I tell you, he
yes.
should be running for Latinx President of the Year because he just represents the South Bay whites in such a great light.
It's only because Fernanda.
What is your favorite taco spot, young lady?
Tacos El Gordo for sure.
Okay. Do you go to TJ at all or not really?
You know, I just started a couple years ago.
It's a lot of good
I was
food down
scared
there.
before that because I still am not a citizen
Of
America.
Oof.
I know, so it got funny.
We're going to have to edit that out.
Oh my God.
come
You're,
Allegedly.
you can't deport it?
Huh?
They won't deport you?
They'll deport me, but I don't have my papers here. Like I have a green card now, but for a long time I didn't. So I was scared that if I went, I'd be stuck down there.
So right now you could be walking down the street and ICE will pick you up and you're gone?
Not anymore.
Okay. Oof.
Not anymore.
So you were living dirty for a while.
For sure.
How long?
15 years.
Oh, that's cool. 15 years.
Made it.
Yeah. So if you
It
got
was until I got locked up the last time, because every time before I got locked up, they would bail me out right before ICE got there. But the
Oh.
last time, they took a long time to bail me out. So
why did they take so long? They want to teach you a lesson.
no,
They're like, girl,
I
we're
mean,
gonna send you to Albania now.
ICE was waiting this time. It was
Yeah.
different. They said, "Oh, you're gonna sign some paperwork," and then all of a sudden, I signed a paper that said I'm getting deported.
No.
Anyways, that's not the point. The point is,
No, the point
I
is
was
you didn't get
scared.
deported.
I didn't.
Yeah?
I didn't get deported. Look at me.
How did you not get deported?
Every single court date I went to, the judge was like, "Bye." And then the last court date where there was nothing they could appeal, she literally was like, "You know what? I'm gonna give you one shot, but if you do anything, even a misdemeanor, I'm gonna send you back."
To Albania.
Yeah.
How often do you go to Albania? How many times have you been in Albania?
Well, this last year was the first time I went since I was a kid.
Did you live in Albania as a child?
Well, I was born there, and I lived there until I was 7 months, and then I moved to Italy, in northern Italy, until we moved here when I was
And you were an
7.
illegal alien in Italy as well?
No,
Big
I had my
Italy.
dual
Damn.
citizenship there.
She was just like, gallivanting all over the world with no legal
And
documentation.
then I ended up in City Heights. Like,
Get it,
fuck?
girl. Hey, City Heights is super diverse.
Some would say that's the
Now it's
destination.
nice. Hey, side note.
Go ahead.
Can I talk about this?
You
so
go
I
ahead,
just
talk
put my
about
son in daycare now, right?
Uh-huh.
And
He's a resident of our country, right?
Wait,
He's
it's
Canadian.
hilarious. So I told my husband, "Can you go with me to go pick him up? It's in City Heights, you know?" And he showed up. He's like, "Is this safe?"
Oh, no.
I'm like, "You have no fucking idea. This is the
Yeah.
safest it's ever been.
Yeah.
Look at
hubby?
this place. It's beautiful.
And
It's all
her-
set.
and
That dude
Dude.
scares me, and he's scared of City Heights.
Her husband
No,
is like
the
a
baby.
6'4" dude, like
I know.
straight off of a freaking
It's-
Rides bikes and shit.
Sons of Anarchy show.
Excuse me. We just watched Sound of Freedom, so everybody's a little scared. Okay,
Yeah, what'd
I'm
you
just
think?
saying. That's all we're saying is like it's a baby.
Don't you view things differently now that you're a mom?
100%?
As a parent, I view
Yeah.
everything differently, man. I don't even let
you
my
watch
kids
that
play.
movie?
Yeah, I don't even let my kids play in the McDonald's little playpens anymore. Nuh-uh.
It's different.
It's different.
It's different.
I'm from
Now
a-
it's
we're
like, wait
from
a minute,
different
my
era.
son's cute. Hold on.
Now wait, is it because times are just outlandish now, or is it because more of this is caught on camera and we're made
Yeah.
we're more readily available and we see more
We
of it?
see more of it.
Yeah?
100%. It's. I feel like it was like another hush hush thing where it's like they don't want to panic society, and now it's like right in our face. It's terrifying.
Like that creepy uncle. You know, like, go give your Theo a kiss. I was like, I ain't kissing that fool. Fuck that guy. I ain't fucking. He's like, no,
That is
it's me
not
going
His
funny,
mustache
but
is
it
always
is
wet.
funny.
True.
It is true.
Creepy uncles, they don't exist anymore, dog. They've been ostracized. They've been removed from the family dynamic. And if they haven't, you're probably the creepy uncle. City Heights, when I had an office in City Heights when I was in banking from like 2005 to 2014. It was bad.
Yeah.
It was not as bad then as it was in the 90s, than it was in the 80s, but now it's hella nice.
It's so nice.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Like you can
Like-
walk anywhere in City Heights and it's gonna be all right.
There's people jogging. Like it's
Who does
different.
that? They went from running for their lives to jogging for their
We're from
livelihood.
hopping fences
Yeah.
through houses to get away to now
Yeah.
it's just like, you
It was like a Boys in the Hood movie, dog.
That's just the
It
best cover.
was.
You
Like
know,
you're
you just
jumping-
jog, go a little slower. People are like, oh, he's
Dude,
just-
yeah. You went from like literally jumping through the alleys and like
Yeah.
avoiding people, and they would come into the office where we worked on. We're like, "What's up?" It's like, so you gotta go, fool. You're obviously trying to outrun somebody.
Oh
That was
my-
crazy. I remember it was so wild, and I'll say this without saying any names or giving too much like information. But I remember they used to have like the little street markets, the little fairs down there by Rosa Parks Park.
Yeah.
And I remember one time we were working, and somebody got hit in the head with like a hammer. And they try to catch that dude, and you just see a hammer flying. And then everybody was just like running around. I was like, damn, City Heights. Now
Yeah.
they have the best pho. They have the best cuisine. They have
do.
some of the best Italian food.
Yep.
It's like a cultural melting
You see
pot
what
in City
Hoover
Heights.
looks like now?
Go ahead, tell us.
Hoover looks like a brand new college. When I went
Oh,
there,
yeah.
it was like trailers. I'm like,
Yup.
what is this?
It's insane.
Wifey and I were kind of close to that neighborhood the other day. We were on Imperial. We went to Imperial. Finally went to Ferchelada there. My good friend Dicky Islands has been recommending, and I got a chance to go in there with wifey. And we just, after we ate that tasty-ass meal, dude, it was so good. Have you ever gone to Fercheladas? Fercheladas is basically mariscos and birria. And they have a grilled cheese sandwich, a huge-ass grilled cheese sandwich stuffed with birria, dong.
Birria.
No?
No.
What, they don't have goats in Albania?
Birria, it's like grease.
John Travolta grease or like?
I can't stand it when my husband wants to eat that. Oh, my husband likes it. I'm like, what do you?
That's your husband's a down-ass
Mission
fool.
oil.
So we were in Imperial. We took a left. We took a right, and we passed by a couple of schools. And those schools are top notch. Like their facilities look sick.
Super sick.
And wifey and I were like, who do we need to get in contact with to donate some money to make our schools like that? Because the schools down there off of Imperial and in City Heights on Hoover, and even what's the other one? Crawford and Lincoln. I'm thinking Lincoln too.
Like
off
IT
of
school.
Dude, these schools look top notch. So big ups to the community rallying there and whoever's supporting. Yeah. And I'm assuming it's people who have come out of the community, made some money, and have made a name for themselves, have come back and reinvested into the community.
That sounds nice.
Which I feel is like, that's the biggest honor that you can do if you came out the hood.
Yeah.
I feel that's coming your way.
You think so?
I feel like after you buy like 8 more houses, right? I'll put it's in there. Okay. You better make that happen. Okay. And just bring me along there and I'll hold the ribbon so you can cut it. Sass, bro. So that's tacos. That's tacos. I can't wait, man. I'm a big taco fiend. I love tacos, bro. Oh my God. I love food. I like going out and checking out like local establishments. I went out with the homie Tapia, works at UPS with me. And he said, we got to go to El Pez, bro. Vamos al Pez, El Pez, El Pez. And I was like, let's go. So we went on Saturday after work. And, bro, Mexican sushi. All the flavor, dog. Everything. They had,
sushi?
Yeah, they had like a Mexican ramen. It's on Plaza. Oh, pardon, on Palm.
Maddie, right after this.
Yeah, Maddie. Not to be confused
Right
with
after
Maddie.
this.
Yeah, get in there. Go down there.
We're
Tell
gonna
them
go.
Emo Brown sent you. Tell them Emo Brown sent you. You ain't going to get shit, but I mean, at least you're telling them.
It's nice to put a name out there, yeah.
So, yeah, we talked to the owner, Alex, and we chopped it up with him for a bit, and we're going to get him on the podcast. I'm going to get the Ferchelada squad on the podcast, because this is what this has become. You know, Mondays we had a white guy on here in the morning, you know, spreading local love for the community, but still, love for the community shows no color, has no boundaries, you know, unless you talk to them about building a wall, then they're all about boundaries. They're all about, you know, putting up barriers, being Derek Dawson from the San Diego Gulls. Barry, what else you got for me, buddy?
Well, you talk about UPS.
Uh-oh.
I heard someone got in a little bit of trouble at UPS.
I got in trouble.
You want to tell us about that?
Oh, man. So I have a lot of group texts, like group chat texts, right? And a lot of them for work. And I wouldn't say I got in big trouble, but it was brought to my attention. So like there's one guy that was like, what time do you work on Monday? Every Monday we got to find out what time we work. And I looked at my group chat. I was like, all right, cool. We work at this time. So I went into what I thought was the team group chat, the squad that I work, Door 41. And I was right, but there was somebody else in there. There was my supervisor, young lady who runs our whole area, very respected in the community. We appreciate you for all you do. Thank you for giving me a chance and not firing me today. But she was in there, and I put like I put some outlandish video.
Oh my God!
I put an outlandish video and I wrapped it up. See you on Monday, you cocksuckers! Like all Uncle
Fucking
Joey Diaz
over here.
And I was like, in my head, I was like, hey, that was a good fucking text. I'm stoked. And then in another group chat, a little bit later, somebody texts us, hey, what time do we start on Monday? I was like, oh shit. And I went back, I was like, did I text the wrong group? I texted the group with my supervisor, bro. And I came in this morning and she was like, I'm going to need you to work over here today. I was like, hey, I apologize for the text. She's like, I don't even know what you're talking about. She knew what the fuck I was talking about.
Oh, she knew what you're talking about.
She knew what I was talking about. I got in trouble.
She's like,
What
it's
was the
okay,
video?
cocksucker.
I called my supervisor a cocksucker. And she's a lady. A lady. What would you do if somebody called you a cocksucker at the sober living?
True.
Oh, right, ladies and gentlemen. There she is.
Where's the
all
argument?
Pink hair and all.
Oh,
Why do you got to put me on blast, Barry, you piece of shit?
Getting used to the buttons.
I did get called a stuck-up bitch.
Get
by
it, girl.
By the girl with the,
I said I
with
was
the
sorry.
Picture.
The girl with the OnlyFans?
Yeah,
Oof.
she looked at me. She's like, "Can I get my deposit back?" And I looked at her like, "Fuck no, you can't get your deposit."
There's a
back."
deposit to go to sober living?
Hell yeah.
What is out-of-pocket cost for somebody who's going?
Okay, so if you're coming from self-pay, because the government pays for everybody right
girl.
now. But if you're self-pay, you pay $300 to come in, and then it's $850 a month.
$850.
$850.
Which means they definitely need to get a job by 30 days, right?
100%.
How
if
much
you
of that-
relapse, you don't get your deposit back.
No?
Hell no.
That's
Bye.
crazy.
And I
Thank you.
said, "Oh, you're not getting a deposit." She got stuck up, bitch.
Neta. What'd you do? Did you want to hit her?
Nah, everybody ran in the room like it was like
They were
Bad
afraid.
Girls Club. I'm like, you guys need to relax. I am a stuck-up bitch.
I just didn't wear that name badge today.
She just hit it with another true.
So the girl with the OnlyFans seems
Wait,
to be.
we're back?
Is that
Back
the
on
girl?
that one.
Yeah.
She seems to be an issue, or she was an issue.
She was an issue. And you know what's crazy though? Side note, times have changed because her probation officer hit me up. And like that was like the moment, the fork in the road for me. Like, you know, I have to tell her the truth.
Which is
She's not in my house no more.
Oh.
You know? It felt like a little bit, like I
snitch.
was a little bit, but then at the end of the day, I'm like, I'm here to better their lives. I'm not here to cover for nobody. What
don't
am I
want to
gonna
be an
do?
enabler.
Yeah,
You
I'm like,
don't
what am I
wanna
gonna do?
be an
Cover for her,
enabler.
and then, you know, she's out there doing something crazy.
Some hood rat shit.
Anyways,
$850 a month is what it costs to live with you. Of that $850 that they're charging the sober living residents, how much is coming from them and how much is coming from the government?
oh no, the government pays $1,200 a bed.
Okay. And
They
the
pay $1,200 a
$850
bed.
goes there.
No. The $1,200 comes straight to me.
And $850 comes out of them.
$850 is from self-pay,
Mm-hmm.
so it's from somebody that's not coming from a program or doing outpatient. She's working and gonna give me the $850. That's for everybody else that's coming from jail or from a program. The government, like Medi-Cal, pays for them, and that's has nothing to do with.
So this is a business making money.
Yeah,
Get it, girl.
so stupid.
But it's also kind of like accountability, right? Like having them pay the $850 if they're working. It's like, hey,
100%. Even after
you gotta be
like 5
accountable.
or 6 months, Medi-Cal stops paying. They'll pay a percentage. So they'll be like, hey, you have to cover 25%, and then we'll cover the 75%. So then the girl will eventually be on her own and be able to pay that when she moves out. Anyways,
Prepping them for the real world.
bitch.
Damn. Hey, that one hurt you, huh? That one hurt.
no.
Did you take your Dollface Club shirt back from
that's
her?
how I knew I grew right there.
Uh.
You know, there was no type of emotion. I was like, all right.
just
No?
wait till the things our kids are going to call us.
Oh.
I know.
This is preparation. This is good preparation.
How do you balance that lifestyle of being a mom and being, a wife and operating not only the Dollface Club, the brand, but also the sober living component?
How do I balance it?
Yeah.
You know how life is. Life is always about finding a balance. It's like you'll focus too much on careers and then your marriage will hurt. And you'll focus too much on your kids and then your work will hurt. And it's like you just gotta keep finding the right balance for you because it'll always
The
fluctuate.
pendulum always moves one
Yeah.
way or the other.
Yeah.
It's weird. Wifey and I were just talking about that. Like, my personal life, could be on all cylinders, killing it. Yeah. And then something happens from the business entrepreneur life that kind of brings it all down. And then the entrepreneur and all the business, they're just firing and flourishing and just on the next level, on a sick one. And then it's like, oh, well, this person is sick in our family or this is what's going on. And I was telling wife, like, watch, as soon as everything gets good on both sides, I'll probably get hit by a bus or some shit. And then that'll be the end. But it's the truth, man. Shit.
You better goop up for good luck, man. Be putting that
Yeah,
kind of
you
juju out
better.
there.
I'm just putting
A
out
bus.
realities, bro. But
When are you ever walking by a bus?
He lives pretty close to a bus stop, actually.
What else you got, Barry?
Well, what do you want to get out of your notes? You want to get anything out of your notes, too?
I did watch a senator. A senator gave
Oh.
Let's talk about
This is
parenting.
perfect. This is a good segue into parenting.
Let's get into parenting. A New York state senator went on a rampage, put out a video on how to find out if your son, daughter, your child is hiding something from you, specifically drugs, but in this case, even bullets. Barry, roll the tape. I just wanted to say that.
All right, hold on. Let me get the sound and everything
Aw,
going.
this
Let's go.
freaking
Let's
guy.
go. Let's go.
Look at this
Here we
guy,
go.
man.
Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
And here we go.
All right, let's see what we got. That's Eric Adams. He is the senator of
can
New
I
York.
hear
No, we don't got sound. Hold on. This is exactly what I was worried about. And
As some Suge Knight would do when he comes out. Huh?
Did you see this already?
No.
Oh, man. You're...
on how to search a room inside their home. It's imperative that you should know what's inside your household. And no one
Computer
can
from
state that you
1990.
can't search a room in your own home. You write the Constitution. There are no First Amendment rights inside
Damn.
your household.
I need to take
Your
notes here, Klea.
obligation and
You too.
You should show the people this
not
at
only to
Dollface, too.
protect the child that may be using an illegal
send it to them in a
drug
group chat
or
right now.
carrying an illegal gun, but you also have to protect the members of the household, their younger brothers and younger sisters, and the other elder members of the household. To your home,
he's basically giving you the blueprint on how to look and see all the hiding spots for your kids in their room.
Open to inspection
I think about all the
your
time.
house
Oh my
and
God,
the members
look at
of your
those little,
house. The message
bunnies on
is
behind him.
you expect your children
have those
to
at my
do
silver living.
what's
It's
right.
probably drugs in
You
there.
always have to inspect what you expect, and that's the key to providing some preventive safety.
Inspect
So if
what you
come to a room
expect.
like this. You can start out, I always recommend to start out in a periodic fashion.
What's up with the music in the
I know, it's so epic.
To look at the various items in
Who
the
picked
room.
it?
You can
Barry?
look at jewelry
Probably the
box.
Daily
A jewelry
News.
box is
That's where we got the
maybe
video.
a simple jewelry box, but if you look through it closely, you
Go
don't know
ahead.
what your child
What's
may
in
be
there,
hiding.
Senator?
For instance,
A machete.
gun could be hidden, a small caliber
Damn,
weapon.
a gun in
Inside
the jewelry
jewelry
box.
Look at the various colognes and
Go
perfumes
ahead, go ahead.
and photos and
That's some
pictures.
nice stuff.
Pictures. You should always, when your child bring in his popular knapsack with many different locations,
Popular knapsack.
look through it to see what exactly is your child carrying in addition to a book. Something simple as a crack pipe, a used crack pipe.
There's
a
nothing
book.
simpler in life
Hey,
than a
hey,
crack pipe.
But this is a
He could have found this walking home from school, but
discussion piece.
it's in there.
Start speaking with him to find out what is he doing with it, and the whole use of drugs. This invokes conversations. Look at picture frames and behind them, cameras. Try to determine what's taking place.
Uh-oh.
This got Gamer
Behind
Steve
a
right
picture
here.
frame, You
Uh-oh.
can find bullets.
Bullets.
What does that mean?
This
to
kid's
find
playing Call of
bullets?
Duty.
Does it mean your child is carrying a gun? No. Where there's smoke, there's possible fire. Where
Listen,
there's
I'm a gamer
bullet,
now,
there's
bro. I
possibly
play Call
a
of
gun.
Duty,
You
and when
should
you're looking,
engage in the
when you're
conversation
looking
and
for
find out
things,
what are they doing
you find
with
bullets
it.
behind
And
picture
this
frames.
empowers
For
the
sure.
parents.
So
Look
he's
at
not
all
too
the
far off
items
here.
Inside the room.
I like that he's giving credit too. He's
Playing a
like,
video
he's got
game?
bullets. Does that mean he's got a gun?
Something simple
No.
as a baby doll.
He's got bullets.
Look at a baby doll.
It's
A baby doll. What's in the baby
Oh,
doll?
wait.
So it could be a place where you can
I'm not-
secrete
why is it
Heroin.
drugs.
Hey,
Put your hands
and the
over
baby doll
pillow.
bow-legged.
That's my favorite part. He's like, you can secrete your marijuana in
Pillow
here.
like this with a button.
Uh-oh.
It's a perfect invitation to hide something.
What are they hiding in the
Felt
Senator?
something bumpy.
Uh-oh, what did you
I would
feel?
Reach in, see what it is.
Reach in. It's
another
another
gun.
gun.
Damn.
Hey, yo, this fucking kid has all the guns, fool.
That you'll think that can't be hidden there, but it can. And what happens not only when the person who is
Did you guys have hiding spots in your room?
I'm gonna tell you all about mine right now,
but
bro.
also a child
Did you hide a
that
gun
comes
in your
into the room,
pillow?
No,
lays on the
fool.
bed,
I kept
they
that shit in a
find this
shoebox.
gun. Let me tell you what a child
I'd hide it behind that
would
bear.
do.
Do you think Senator Eric Adams spit this whole thing from the dome, or it was rehearsed and he had like a script that he had to stick
And
to?
not him fucking.
So many
I kind of hope to believe that this is like real. He's just freestyling around. He's like, let's go to my kid's room and see what I can find.
And believes it's a toy. And
Turn this shit down, Barry. Let's
Just look to see what's
discuss.
Let's unpack this a little bit.
First off, Barry, we'll start with the. Oh, look at the
Yeah.
heroin has been located. I hate it when my mom found my heroin.
Hide it in the books. That's nobody's looking in books.
Ain't nobody looking in the Encyclopedia Britannica.
Yeah, we got the internet now.
Barry, did you have hiding places for your things? Did you ever get caught hiding things from your parents?
So it was weird.
I want
My
the camera
mom-
on you. I mean, I want the there he
I'm gonna
is.
turn off this music thing because it's too heavy. My mom used to go in my room and like look for food because we weren't allowed to have food in our rooms.
What kind of household did you live in?
Damn,
Like,
that's sad.
well, 'cause mama didn't want ants and shit, you know.
No
So like,
food
I
in
was
your
already
room?
I was already working at the van store, so I had bought myself a pack of Oreos, and I didn't want to put them in the kitchen yet because if I opened them, put them in the kitchen, they'd be gone in a day. So I was
Why,
like,
your
they're,
dad
they're
ate 'em or who
completely
ate 'em?
unopened. The whole family would just eat them. So I put them in my sock drawer, unopened, buried them a little bit. My mom goes in there and finds them. And she's like yelling at me one morning, just like wakes me up. What are these? Like she found like a gun in my fucking popular backpack or something. But what happened, she's yelling at me about that. And I just let her go. I'm like, all right, yeah, whatever, get out. She gets out. Completely missed the bottle of vodka hidden on the other side of the drawer. I was like, hell yeah, I'll take the Oreo
Look
blade.
at you, bro.
Yeah.
Spoken like a true Polish person. All the vices. Oh. What about you, Miss Klea?
I don't even remember.
No? Were
No.
you were a bad kid or what's up?
I was really bad kid, but I wasn't like a hider.
No?
No.
You flaunted it.
Yeah.
Out with it.
I wasn't flaunting it, but I definitely didn't lie. That's like one thing my mom always says, like, you never lied. You were a tweaker, and you were like, man, it is what it is.
Tis what it is. I remember I was turning 17, 18, 17, still in high school, and my cousins could get me anything I wanted. It'd be like that. That's just what it was. Whatever I wanted, I could get from them, and they would hook it up. And some of the guys, like at school, wanted weed, so they gave me like a big old, a big old brick of fucking weed, and it broken. Yeah, and all the nasty twigs and everything there, sitting on top of my desk. Because I was like, whatever, it's not mine. I don't care. And my mom comes in right before my birthday. She's like, "Mijo, ¿qué es esto?" Like crying, like hella disappointed in everything I've done. I said, "It's not for me." And she's like, "Oh, whatever." I said, "It's not for me. The dudes on the soccer team from school want them, so I was just gonna break it off to them." I said, "I don't want that shit." And I was so just like, cause I was a good kid. I wasn't a bad kid. I didn't smoke. I barely drank. I wasn't a bad kid until like I got a little bit older. And even then, it was just throwing house parties, where we charge money and stuff. But now it's like the shoe is on the other foot. You're a mom. I'm a dad. Barry's both. So it's like, so it's like, how are we going to prep? And I laugh at that video that the senator made because just the way it delivers it, it's a little weird. But are we gonna have to check in on our kids on the regular? I don't want to infringe on their privacy. I want my kids to have their own little private space. And I know they're bad, but they need their privacy. And unless I see some shit popping off,
hell no.
No.
Hell no.
Go ahead.
No. I'm such a paranoid mom, so I mean, I don't know. He's only a year old, but I'm so paranoid. Like, he'll fall and I have like a meltdown. I know, it's weird.
You'll get over it.
You think so?
Yeah.
God, it like scares me. I'm like, he's gonna die.
The third one falls, we laugh now. We it's like, it's
They push
whatever.
him.
The first one, it was like, oh, se cayó el Sonny, levántalo, madre. Like, pick him up. But no, the second one's like, eh. The third one is like, like, you should learn how to walk, fool.
Oh my God. Okay, I hope so. I hate it.
Yeah, you're very overprotective.
I'm a helicopter mom. For
Having
sure.
your experiences growing up through your troubled age,
Right.
like, does that kind of give you a shorter fuse on what to look for or like warning signs?
It's different these days.
Go
These
on.
kids are playing video games. Like they're like younger, older. Does that make sense? I feel like when we were like 12, 13, we were exposed to like crazy ass shit, right? These days they're like 12, 13 and they look like they're like fifth grade.
Yeah,
You know what
they're
I mean?
little. They're not
like
mature
young.
yet. They're not mature.
They're younger. It's a younger
Yeah.
world these days. They're skateboarding. They're playing video games.
We were thrown out into the world, and there was zero repercussion. Like I got in. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah.
Our parents didn't really know how to guard us from the new internet. Like we all saw
Right.
rotten.com.
That is what it is.
Like,
For sure.
Bro, I saw all the bad shit. growing up.
100%.
Faces of Death, which I
Oh
later
my
learned
God,
was fake.
Rotten.com.
Rotten.com.
That scarred me.
there's stuff that's still in my head from that
Me
website.
too.
There's
Me too.
one video from there I saw of a girl who had just learned how to drive and she crashed into like a whole barrier, and then they showed the actual video of it. I was like, oh my God.
I know.
Things I never want to watch
Let's pull it up.
again. No, don't. But it's crazy, Barry, because you got yourself a 2-year-old going on 3. Or is
Three
it
going on 4.
3 on 4.
Yeah.
Damn, you got somebody you got to pay for at Disneyland.
He's already hiding
no
shit,
wonder you
too.
don't want to take that little fool to Disneyland no more.
Dude, we snuck him in. It was close. It was close.
Oh, shit, fool.
We had him in the stroller and we put him in there. I covered him up with blankets. Luckily, it was cold, and I put him in the stroller with a blanket on him, and I just popped a pacifier in his mouth. And I was like, "All right, dude, it's time to perform. You're a little actor. Pretend to be asleep." So he slept. He pretended to sleep all the way through the gate, and then when he got in, he oversold. He's like, "Oh, that was the best dream ever." I'm like, "Bro, you're still asleep." Shh.
Man.
Yeah.
Did you give him some lion's mane? What's up with these vivid dreams that he's having?
No, it was fake. He was just selling it. He was completely
He was
awake.
pretending.
But like, yeah. So
He didn't catch it.
we had money set aside in case they're like, nah, he's 3 now. You got to pay for his ticket. We set that money aside just in case. But he sold it so well that he didn't have to get a ticket. And we're like, we're gonna use that money on a toy.
How do they tell though?
Yeah, are they gonna ask
They
He
him?
looks
ask-
like he's like 7.
Yeah, he's not that big. He's all right. Oh man, but what are you gonna do, Barry?
We park hopped. We did that 3 times in 2 days.
What are you gonna do when young Peter comes home with just an innocent little crack pipe?
Just an instant little crack pipe. There's definitely gonna be. I feel like there's gonna be a lot of discussions going on.
Yeah, are you guys gonna be
early
open?
on? Like, I don't let him see like my weed and shit already. But by the time he's in high school and stuff, I'm sure he'll have figured it out. Like, Dad smells funny all the time. Like, so we're gonna talk.
I've told you what happened.
I want him to be open. I'd rather him come to me about stuff than have me seek it out and be like, "What is this?" Like, I'd rather him be like, "Dad, somebody gave me this. What is this?"
Really?
Yeah, and then I can
scary,
tell him
though.
like, "Hey,
That's
man,
very scary.
It's
let's not do
different
this," and tell me who that is.
Yeah.
Things that we did in the late 90s, early 2000s for me rather, pale in comparison onto what's going on in the streets now or in the world now. Things, the documentary that you're creating, no one expects to die.
Everything's laced. It's so cheap to put fentanyl in it. That's like we just can't experiment anymore.
Nope.
I don't know. And then there's people that do coke, that are like, oh, I know my connect, and it's like, how did they know?
Do you know your connects connect? Do you know your connects
That's
connects
what I'm
connect?
saying. It's like
That's why I don't do drugs. That's why sober living is me forever. Go ahead.
Let's get a room.
Whoa, bro. I ain't got $850 additional funds just to go hang out, and we'd probably kicked out. If a man wanted to live there, absolutely not, because it's strictly women.
Yeah.
I see the line has been drawn.
Eventually I would, do something like that, like with men, where I could have my husband run it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at you guys.
Yeah.
Drugs are crazy. Nothing scares me more than fentanyl. Nothing scares me more than my kids having a weak moment where they feel they
Peer pressure.
have to do something to be viewed as cool.
Right.
Get peer pressured into something. For
I
me,
feel like this generation doesn't worry about that so much anymore, though.
Yeah, they're different.
my kids are nerds.
They're all so just like they've grown up in such like a supportive, not maybe in their own home, but like just a supportive society that they're like, I could be whatever I want. I don't need to be cool. I don't need to impress you. I don't need you. I don't need you. Like they're a little more independent like that.
We'll see, bro. We'll see. It's a crazy world we live in, Barry. Barry, my internal clock is going off.
Yeah.
Where are we?
We're at 110.
I'm telling you, it goes off at 1:15. It's crazy. Oh, what else you got before we wrap this bad boy up?
All right. Well, you're a recent video gamer.
Yeah, I am.
And
What?
I'm sure your
I
kids
play
will probably...
video games now.
What?
Yeah, I need
What
a.
happened to?
Go ahead.
I thought you were like boxing.
That's tonight.
You're boxing
Mondays and
video games?
Thursdays.
Or boxing on video games.
No. Boxing at House of Boxing on Rio tonight. Join us there.
Oh.
Want to whoop my ass? Get in line. 7:30. I'll be there tonight. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Good
So
for
we
you.
do that on Mondays and Thursdays.
Don't eat a double Western bacon before you get in there, though.
You'll puke like Barry.
Yeah.
Barry had. Are you training with me tonight?
Let's go.
Neta Chan.
Let's go.
Okay. Now you're talking. Oh, fuck.
Do women go?
My wife go? Is that what you
Do
asked?
women go?
Do women go? Yeah. Barry's going tonight. So it should be fun. Should be a barrel of laughs tonight.
Girls'
night. You should grow. No?
Huh?
You're not a.
You know what? Next round, I'm
Damn
gonna
them
get shorter.
nails for real.
I'm gonna get shorter ones because I'm gonna start playing volleyball again. So maybe I'll start doing more stuff.
Volleyball again.
I
Is
love
that
volleyball.
Yeah, you're an athlete.
Oh yeah,
There should be a Dollface Club sober living volleyball team.
I love volleyball so much. I get weirdly competitive though. I'm not like a fun person to play with.
Nothing about you says that you wouldn't be competitive.
Right.
Everything I've learned
What the hell,
and
Maddie?
and
I
gathered.
Not one word the whole time. Right.
Is Maddie part of the system with you?
Which part?
Is she at sober living with you or no?
No.
No. She doing it
No.
on her own, independent.
Yeah.
She don't want to give you no money.
Wait, what are you
She's
talking
like,
about?
no. Does she live at the
She's a
Dollface
boss.
Club? So,
That girl's a hustler.
nice. Look at her. There she is.
She's a hustler.
Straight from Washington, everybody. Her name is Maddie, not Maddie. There we go. Welcome. Yeah, she looks.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah.
you for bringing her. We're gonna get her on the podcast next time. We're gonna get down to her stories.
She's going to Bali. She got a one-way ticket to Bali on February 12th just to go and live there and learn how to be a yoga master. So
Oh,
she
we're
can
gonna
open up
talk
a
to you when you
studio.
get back. Oh,
Right?
for sure. We're gonna talk to you when she gets back. Look at the crew you roll with, dude. Look at the people you surround yourself with. That's what I'm saying.
Can you just make it a, you know?
Yeah, we'll get
We'll
you to
make that
record
happen.
that and we'll put that on the button
We'll get it
for
in
you.
there.
Thank you.
Nice.
I've been the button. Every time he says Albania or your name, I just go "Prrr" on the
There.
show.
Thank you.
We
See,
need- we
I
need
knew
to
you
do-
were my fucking friend. I wear the shirt and I'm like,
I was going to ask you, whatever happened to that Gravedigger shirt?
I sold it. No, I'm just waiting.
I figured.
How much
No,
did you
I
sell
have
it for?
I have it. No, I have it.
How much would you sell it for?
$100.
Easily, right?
Yeah.
You've thought about it.
No.
Your tweaker side has thought about
I'd be
selling that
interested to
shit
see
just
if you
like
got
that.
Just
$100
GPS,
for
that's
it.
that's all. No,
Oh,
I
man.
love that shirt. Thank you.
Yeah.
There
Anytime.
it is.
I almost got you another one this Friday or
What?
Saturday because I was at Monster Trucks.
hate
I was like,
that.
I bet
I hate
Klea
when
would
people
love
say
another one of
almost.
these.
Why almost?
Almost. It's like, oh, look at me. Look at I almost
didn't even
did
get
for you.
Pete one.
Think of me.
I didn't even get Pete one.
Barry, anything to promote on your end, sir?
Birthday show coming
Go
up. I'm
ahead.
going to be promoting the fuck out of this one.
Birthday show.
Birthday show. I'm
When is
playing
your birthday? I feel like I should
February
know that.
24th.
Okay.
So it's got a while, but I'm going to be
I'd
up in
probably work.
Carlsbad at
Unavailable.
American Heroes and Brews. So it's going to be all ages this time. I've done a
Carlsbad,
lot of non-all ages birthday shows, and they always end up me getting kicked out of Manhattan. So now we're going to a sandwich place that sells beer where I think I could behave a little better. And
In
it's
North
up to you guys
County?
to come and make sure that I do.
In North County.
North-ish County, yeah.
Yeah. I do love you.
Canada
I care a
Light.
lot about you. I will not be in Carlsbad to celebrate your birthday.
Yeah, I figured.
Bring that shit down to the
Send
south.
the kids. They could come.
No, they
I just told you why I can't do it in the South. Every time I've done it down here.
do it at the Elwood.
Bad, dude. I end up at fucking Tacos El Gordo fucking till 3 a.m. just
Sounds
like
perfect.
pouring myself out of the seat.
Sounds awesome.
Yeah.
How old are you turning?
34.
Damn, fool. I got 10 years on both of you. You're 34.
I did.
And you're now going to be 34.
That's right.
On February 24th.
That's right.
Look at you, bro.
30. I think, yeah, 34.
Is that the next show coming up, or do you not? What's going on?
No, I still got the residencies, all that stuff too. But that's the one I'm gonna be really pushing.
Hey, can we start pushing this album that we're going to create? Little 3-song EP?
Can we record this album?
Please?
I like to have something to push before I push it.
It's time, bro.
Yeah.
I got all of these ideas.
Yeah.
All these energies that need to come out of me.
You're gonna rap?
No, I don't even know how to gift rap.
That's true. We did a competition.
They call me Lil Emo.
Little emo.
Young Brown. Young Brown. Ain't nothing young about me. Barry, let's wrap this up. Klea,
Wrap it up.
thank you for coming back.
Thank you for having me.
Does this mean you're going to be coming back more?
I would love to.
Damn, that was too quick. You got to play it a little like,
No, I don't play games.
get it, girl.
Give us one last Albanian salute before we're out of here.
Hey, let's get a DFC tattoo. I'll trade you a Dollface Club tattoo for an Emo Brown tattoo.
100%.
Ooh,
I'll have the artist come here. Don't play.
But did you hear what I'm going to give you instead?
Emo Brown?
What are you going to get?
Emo Brown.
Like the word or the person or what? We'll figure all that out. But you heard it here.
I like it
Semantics.
with it. What do you call it? With a. No, like the shirts that you have that
The script.
What's it called? Fades, like the fades on the background in between.
Usually it's
That's the Richie Moon one, right?
Yeah, the Richie Moon one. Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah,
we can do that.
I'm down.
Oh shit. Maddie's getting one too. Hey Barry, check me out every Tuesday through Thursday at the
Oprah
brewery.
tattoos over
Because
here, dude.
I'm pouring beer now at 3 Punk Ales.
Every what
Are you
days?
really?
Tuesday through Thursday.
Are you?
Oh shit!
Hell yeah,
It was
dude.
just Wednesdays. What
Payroll
happened?
is expensive.
Who did
I
you
gotta-
fire?
Shit. No one yet, but
No.
I got a list. Push that button. Wrap it up. Thank you for cruising in. Dollface Club,
you so
Sober
much.
Living, Halfway House. Yeah.